Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Trails Through Daybreak. I think we're doing nighttime
Why don't
work.
we see?
This version of my... Oh! So we're doing this again. This is the way it leads down to the mine. Does that make an excellent backdrop for a game? But nah, it's probably too dangerous down there. Hey there, Arkwright Solution. You had a request for us? Well, I didn't expect you to help me out again. Thank you. Here, we at least hear you out. Just got you all the way out in Basel anyhow, especially all the way out here in the dark. You ain't up to something shady, are you? I'm just scouting locations for my new game. Has a mystery theme, so it only makes sense for it to be dark and secretive. To get down to business then, if that's alright with you. I worked with a really bright friend of mine on this concept, so if I can hire out the kinks, I'm sure it'll be a big hit. We'll solve a series of puzzles, all while using these special gimmicks that fit Basil hand in glove. What kind of gimmick are we talking about? That would spoil the fun if I told you. Here, have this leaflet. Let's see, urgent message from HQ. Catch the rogue hacker on the loose in Basel. HQ will track the target's movement and relay them to you ASAP. All transmitters set in code to avoid leaking information, decode the messages, and apprehend the hacker. Secret agents, huh? Alright, I'll bite. And decoding our messages forms the puzzle aspect of the game. Exactly, sounds fun, right? Think we really knocked it out of the park with this one. So what do you think? Interested in giving it a shot? Sure, we got other work taken care of, why not? So let's hope you'd be up for it. Let me put your names down under the tester group real quick. There's another tester working through the game right now, so see if you can solve the puzzle before they do. I see, didn't realize we weren't the only testers at the moment. Yeah, I'm sending applications all over the place. My other tester started just a few minutes ago. Got a special reward for whoever beats the game first, so good luck. And it's on now, isn't it? Well, good luck. I'll be watching from the sidelines to make sure everything's running smoothly. There we go. So, now what? We don't even have our first message yet. It's HQ would send us a message, but how? HQ to Spriggan. We found traces of the hacker in the artisanal district. Investigate the suited triad. Oh, I don't recognize this address at all. I think it really is him. This first riddle should be easy to solve. I imagine it's like a warm-up. Makes sense. Let's get cracking then. Or we just go over there for it. All right. Oh, three chimneys. Alright, the suited triad. Well, there is ever a suited triad, be this. These first riddle in the world, there are chimneys everywhere around here. Indeed, it does make for a sense for a district this industrious. Looks like we're not the first to make it this far either. I ran the whole damn place for ages. It was right here the whole time. Oh, looks like it threw the other tester for a loop. Here's the next set of instructions, almost like he's watching us. Normally I would assume the same, but I imagine at least one of us would have noticed them if they were tracking us by hand, that they were receiving these messages automatically based on our Zypha location data. Maybe giving him too much credit, no offense to him. No, I think it's the work of his helper. Must be a network expert. I'll think about this about once this is done, but that can wait. Let's look at the next message real quick. This hacker's long gone from this area, unfortunately. Picked up another trail elsewhere in the artisanal district, though. Investigate the BAT's roost. Yeah, go fairs. Of course, there's more to it than that. The hell's a BAT, all caps? Normally, I would assume the mammal, but given how it's written, I imagine it's alluding to something else. any case, we didn't encounter any bats in the mine, if memory serves. They do ring a bell. Where have I seen them before? I got nothing. This part makes it either someplace they all come back to, or they're normally out and about. Your eyes peeled for anything that fits that description. This one sounds more specific. Yeah, you say that, but I don't really need to think about it, do I? Well, zero tram. I think we struck gold here. Alright, that does make sense. BAT is an acronym for the Basal Aero Tram. Alright, yeah, makes it this the roofs. They all stop here. And boom, there's the next message. Bikers made their way toward Newtown, board the tram and pursue them. Before enough this one? Yeah, let's hop on. Wait. A familiar face took the tram just before we did. Let's see here. If it ain't the Aramis kid we bumped into earlier. Step out the whole way from the looks of it. Oh no, I better let some snot-nosed runt like him out with me. Let's get moving. There, I was all held up about beating people to punch like that. Youth, huh? I think of a zing, but you make fun of yourself well enough as is. Looks they already made their move. Looks like it. So now what? Trace the hackers, describe the kitty for now. Z-cat number 1, so ignore the cat part? Oh, that's what it is. I'd help write it out on paper. This one would have been too much for the small fry's brain. How cruel. A pretty good idea where the objective is. I could see it on the sign over there. Let's head over and take a look. But what do cats have to do with the... Oh, her!
It's so convenient nowadays.
Oh, right. Their race car division is the Z1 instead of, like, you know, F1 racing. I didn't even see this car earlier. And here we are, Z-Cat number 1 minus the cat, a Z1 race car. You cut the cat, huh? Almost too easy. I think this should be arriving shortly. Stay sharp, gang. That was anticlimactic. Let's see here. Yo, you in the game too? Guess so. Didn't know there were other people doing this. HQ Sprig and the hacker got away, but the tracks are fresh. They should still be nearby. Every coordinates marker. WXBC. So Z-A, I'm guessing? No, wait. VA. What the hell is this? Doesn't make a lick of sense, but I really don't want to lose to these guys. Gotta think this one over. I'm heading out. Catch you later. Have fun. Best of luck out there. Puzzling time. Let's start with the easiest stuff first. Like we need to fill in the square marks with letters. Once we complete the sequence, the phrase will come together. Let's add the What does V-A have to do with the Vern store? Oh, Vern Arms. So first floor, Vern Arms. Second is Vern store. Building itself is Vern Plaza. Vern Arms or V-A. That lines up with the code. Not too hard if you know your way around. Make good time in this puzzle from the looks of it. Look at that, another message. A pair of ZCF goggles will spell your way. ZCF goggles can be found at the Vern store if memory serves. Heard about them earlier, didn't we? Yes, ZCF is the Liberal Kingdom's principal engineering company. They were notable for building the first orbital airships. Now we got Liberalian goods in the picture. That really makes me think it's her. Anyhow, let's go get those goggles. quick question. You guys stock ZCF goggles? Sure do. Here's a pair for you. They'll spell your way, the riddle said. Writing on them, didn't see anything on the frame. Oh, the lens, perhaps? Bingo, check this shit. Wait the air train, the bench will beckon. If you just gotta follow the breadcrumbs for now. You're snoring down there, Kiba. Just make haste. Vernarm, what else could it be? I hate this puzzle shit. Don't get these riddles at all. Looks like we're a step ahead this time. Sorry, can't let the kid show us up. Roger, roger. Yep. Well, if it ain't the student council press, figured you had a hand in this.
You caught me. Good evening, Spriggan.
Little Miss Violet was behind it all, huh? Feels oddly appropriate. I'm glad to hear that from Longport's own little prodigy. I do get roped into all this, but I happen to know the game master through the net, you see. He's been putting out all of these fascinating riddles online. I figured I might as well reach out to him. We got in touch and eventually came up with the idea for this game. What better setting for a cyber-themed story than Basil? I even got to try out this new mail API that I've been tinkering with. Learned quite a lot from this little exercise. Do you just know everyone ever? Jeez. I did learn about your hacking exploits as Kitty through MK's database, but I didn't realize your talents spanned far more than just security. Thank you, I still have much to learn, of course. Took him long enough. I must have fell behind somewhere. I was wondering why you were here. Well, just an excuse to work with that Percy guy, wasn't it? This is all just stupid. The council president broke our own curfew for this shit. Oh, don't single me out, you meanie. I just so happened to hear from someone about a bored-looking Aramis student wandering around the city past curfew. Imagine my shock upon learning it was none other than you. So, James, did you have fun being a naughty little boy? I fell a thing, all that effort for a dud of a game. No, could have sworn I heard you racking your brain a bit at some of those riddles there. Okay, fine, they did make me think a little, kinda. That's excellent news, I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. Wait, so did you really make that auto-send API thing for the emails? Like, you made that from scratch? How the hell are you even real? No wonder Ronald and I don't measure up. Well, fine, I admit it, you're pretty damn good. Thanks, but flattery would get you nowhere, mister. No, and would you mind keeping tonight our little secret? I'm not sure what I'd say if, as you mentioned, everyone found out I was breaking my own rules. Sure, just as long as you keep me a secret too. I'm not privy to the specifics here, but it looks like they've worked things out. Yeah, just kids being kids. Ronald, eh? So he's the other brain cell in James's group. These things have settled down now. Percy shortly arrived on the scene. The princess gave their impressions of the game. Well, good work, everyone. Thanks for the rave reviews. So a special shout out to Ren. Without her, none of this would have been possible. I will think nothing of it. Thank you for having me. If you ever get the idea for some other game, do let me know. You got it. Thanks a bunch. Man, I never thought my online friend would be a high schooler. You're really something special. And how the heck did you learn so much about the Orbital Net at your age? I mean, the Orbital Net's only been around for 4 years at this point. At least you're gonna leave me behind if I'm not careful. Gotta branch out and level up my programming skills. Best of luck with that, pal. Gotta say, that was all pretty fun, so I'd be down to try whatever you come up with next. Thank you. Still have a lot of kinks to iron out, that's for sure. I might be able to go public soon. It's almost ready for average Joes and Janes, I think. Now here's a little prize for you guys that you got here first and all. And thank you so much for participating. Looking forward to the next game. He wrapped up. Percy excused himself to mull over his feedback. Ren and Jane snuck back at the hotel for the night.
Reward deposited.
Boarding the Aerotram.
Alrighty. Be really careful. It doesn't look like we missed anything here then. This area do the
Yes.
trick?
It should be perfect.
What's that?
Parabolic shards expanded, initiating satellite communications.
The fuck? They have satellites now? Who's got the space program? Again, some of our research was supposedly used in making it too. What is it, Theo? This is what I thought it was it? Low altitude communication satellite flying 900 cells off the ground under the sea of stars. Limiting cutting edge armaments, you guys are operating in secret, huh?
Indeed. Vern aided in its development, and the president of Calvert has given its use his tacit approval, as long as we continue reporting data on its usage, admittedly.
Sounds like him, alright. So this is how you report to HQ without the risk of anyone listening in?
That's correct. I don't believe communicating using Basel's Orbal network to be safe at this point in time. As a Code E matter, the main AI in our headquarters will begin analysis and threat level determination as soon as it has received the proper data.
Doesn't make things easy just having a computer do everything for you.
Something about that just doesn't sit right with me.
Two sides to every coin, as the saying goes. Marduk ain't the only one whose tech level's off the charts. Well, it's not even tech, it goes for martial arts, magic, and the like too. Tendencies in Almada aren't much different. Whether something's above board or not, all comes down to how do you choose to grapple with it. Just try to keep that
Sure.
in mind.
Loud and clear, Professor Arkwright. I was forced to grapple with that damn tyrant. I know what I'm doing on that front.
Yeah, I suppose you do. You don't mind me telling the other two all that's happened here, by the way.
By all means. Whether it's permitted under our company rules is a gray area. But that is the Arkwright Solutions way, isn't it?
Look at that. Seems I can't stop
So I've
rubbing off on
noticed.
people.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for bothering you so late. I thought you would be in for the night by now.
But you wait. You've seen the satellite from the observatory, yes. I just calling to ask for your help with something. So, over at the institute not too long ago, we... Got it, we're meeting at the main gate, right? We'll be there in 20. Just grab small fry on the way there.
The preparations are coming along nicely. And this is going to be fun.
Like, we don't know who that
Much
is,
as I wish we
gang.
didn't have to leave most of the execution to that filthy worm.
He is an overseer. Just take care not to let the window of opportunity pass you by.
Who do you think you're talking to, puppeteer? As if I would fail.
This battlefield will soon be an essential part of the preparations for our endgame. I will be looking forward to seeing what you can do as well, Golden One.
I shall do whatever my contract asks of me. Farewell for now.
There you are. I'm glad you all came.
Yep, hey there. Wait a sec, have we met this chick? That's right, earlier today.
I remember you too.
I wasn't aware that you had already met. This is Associate Professor Esmeralda, another one of Professor Hamilton's students.
That's me. My full name is Esmeralda Archette. What a surprise. So you are the problem solvers I've heard so much about. And one of you is just too adorable.
Please, Essie, this isn't the time for that. I did tell her to go home, but she insisted on staying to help us.
Why must you be so cold, Katra? I could never abandon my little brother in his moment of need.
Little brother? We're just students under the same professor.
What do you mean, just? Here's what you get for being so mean. Come here.
Stop that, please!
I think we could swap bodies for a sec, kiddo. Well, the more people familiar with this place that we have to show us around, the better. Bigger our group, higher our chances of finding this intruder we're here for. True, didn't see them directly, just to be clear, but Theo's sensors detect an unregistered individual entering the building. So you didn't use that stupid card to get in here? It's also worth considering that the security system used here is too advanced for just anyone to be able to slip through. Now we consider that this could be Theo's sensors malfunctioning, but as it is a drone based on Zypher technology, I very much doubt it. Reading is correct, I am sure. Now let's see what we can do. Might find ourselves stumbling on clues we couldn't find earlier today if we're lucky. We're taking you two with us, but just be careful, okay? We'll be fine. We have Theo and Zeros with us after all. Let's get to work. And kill us to be more tense here. You're so moody at this time of night. Not feeling scared? Of course not. A Kruger warrior would never be afraid of something like ghosts. But not remembering all the ghost stories I heard at school or anything, that would be silly. Alright. Small quantity of residual shards detected. Shards here? Someone used their Zypha here? Have a quick look around just in case.
That dining hall's a bit suspect, but first things first.
Over here.
Additional residual shards detected.
These readings are a little denser than before.
Does that mean we're not alone?
Guess I wasn't imagining things.
Cafeteria's empty, huh? I can't sense anyone here either. By the way, was that green-haired girl the only one left in the building when we got here, apart from our intruder? Not quite. Professor Cronkite already returned home for the day, so we won't be here. There are also several security guards along with Professor Callahan and his assistants. I tried calling out to them from the other side of the door, but they were too focused on their work to notice. No surprise there, I guess. Let's just put them out of our minds for the time being. Professor Hamilton's students are an eclectic bunch, huh? You included. I don't want to hear that from you. Still, I think that just goes to show how open-minded she is. She doesn't care about race, upbringing, or anything other than finding the good in everyone, then working to better bring it out. Everyone knows her as the mother of the Orbital Revolution, but even to this day, she's striving to develop technology to help those in need. So that she's kind, considerate, and never met anyone like her. Sounds amazing. She was the one responsible for reviving and expanding Tharpad's Oasis too, wasn't she? Really tell just how much you respect her. You can never not respect her. This feels like... So the house we visited earlier today is where Mr. Silesian and Professor Hamilton lived then? That's right, Professor took him in 9 years ago. He's been living with her since. Two of them, along with me and Professor Cronkite, are like a family now. That's why people call him her favorite. And she left the country 2.5 years ago, however. That's right, he puts on a brave face, but he misses her so much. He's off trying to solve the problem in the east, so there's no telling when she's going to get back. The story about closing down the observatory seems to come about because of me and Professor Cronkite, too. He never confided in us. Instead, he tried to fix the problem all on his own. Professor Cronkite was really busy at the moment, so he can't really be around very much. Just wish I could pick up the slack and support Katra like a real big sister should. He's got a pattern, huh? He's trying to sort out the problems down in the mind alone, too. But he's at that kind of age where kids want to act older than they are. Better just leave him be, if you ask me. But you're right, but being there for one another is what families do. I'm a little envious, to be honest. Oh? Find something, Zeros? Guess we better give it a look. We sure didn't find anything downstairs though, so I'm not getting any hopes up. Let's see if we can find anything. Ain't none here. That's strange. Door is ajar. It's just a... No, that doesn't... Where are you going, Zeros? What is it, Zeros? There! Wait, was that? Whoever they ain't just using stealth shards, but they've guiding them with something else. Theo, we're going after them. Understood. We're going too. But wait for me! Seed signature detected. Zeros!
Wait! I surrender! I surrender!
A woman, she looks kind of familiar. That was me thinking it'd be that kinky cat or someone from the Mafia. Huh? Who's that? She must not be a member of the faculty then. It did cross my mind it might be you, but I wouldn't have put mirror on it. This here's one of Kincaid's subordinates. Don't think I ever caught your name. So that's the desk jockey's gopher,
You watch
huh?
what you're calling me.
Is that an acquaintance of yours?
I was hoping not to make contact with you while I was here, but I see I underestimated just how friendly you would get with the faculty here in less than 24 hours. I did hear you had a way of conning everyone you meet into liking you, Arkwright, but you work fast.
I ain't counting anyone, I'm just that likable. Also, if you're gonna try to burn someone, maybe try doing it when you're not pinned under a dog.
You think I'm enjoying this? Just get it off me!
I need another bite of Engadin. Looks like you guys did the rounds. We sure did, though we may have overdid it a tad for it being our first day. I have a better idea of just what is happening in the city. You do?
My name's Kayla McMillan. That's my real name, for what it's worth. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, and I'd prefer it if that and all we discuss are kept off the record.
I thought you were here on a job from Elsheim. The CID is also involved then? Yeah, we knew the CEO might try to hide stuff from us, so we kept one of our clients a secret. Just didn't expect one of their guys to use a mix of Zypha and Ramda stealth to sneak in here. I apologize for the trouble I ended up causing. My intention was to investigate so we had a backup in the event you didn't succeed. Never expected to be found. Really, I shouldn't have underestimated the Institute of Science Technological Prowess. EO is cool? Of course, very cool. I don't get it. Why sneak in here at all? You couldn't just let us do our thing? I assume she concluded that the current situation was too serious not to do anything. That about the long and short of it? The current state of the orbital network and distribution network is definitely a problem. I had them go down on me the other day too. We managed to get things running again, but it was still a big hassle. It's just, why is this happening at all? There's only one possibility that I can propose. That would be unusually intensive parallel distributed computing, because that's some shit that they already have figured out in under 6 years of computers being a thing. I'm no expert in the field, but that's all that comes to mind for me too. That we're of the same mind. Totally lost. Yeah, the hell are you guys talking about? Mobile computers have been getting bigger and faster the past few years. The bigger they get, the more orbital energy they consume. In short, yes, the larger and more complex the task you require them, the more power they will consume. Orbits regenerate orbital power over time and don't generally need an external power source. That changes, however, when the amount of energy consumed vastly exceeds the orbit's ability to generate it. Yet if the orbital distribution network that serves as the external source is also heavily taxed, it leads to a temporary decrease in the amount of energy available and a spike in the amount of orbital network traffic. That theory alone would be enough to explain the issues you're here to investigate. Does parallel distributed computing really consume that much orbital energy? It's when you borrow the processing power of multiple computers throughout the net to do greater calculations, right? I impress you know about such cutting-edge tech. Now, connecting a few terminals isn't going to consume much energy at all. What do you think would happen if one were to connect all the terminals in the city? Do you think hacking is behind this? The flow of the orbital distribution network looks to me like it's being manipulated. If you intentionally adjust its flow on an erratic schedule, you can make it seem like issues are occurring at random. I'd even call doing just that my specialty, though I find this here to be a distastefully crafty way of going about it. Oh, well, it's possible on paper. I can't imagine parallel distributed computing taking place on such a vast scale. As for controlling the orbital distributing network itself, that's simply unimaginable with current technology. I don't know, there is to know about orbital energy and how it works. Oh, but wait! Yeah, a situation mirroring that unimaginable scenario happened not that long ago. It was around the most recent occupation of Crossbell. There were miracles and calamities born from large-scale distributed processing that should have been impossible with our current tech. So impossible that I never thought the same could happen here in the Republic, even if this is on a smaller scale. Indeed, we analyzed the situation ourselves on Marduk and received the same conclusion about what happened. I confirmed it then. Finally clues us in. I've heard some about what went down in Crossbell, but this is the same as that. Well, that spells trouble for us. Right, this isn't the first time we've run into something connected to that whole incident either. Don't know if they're deliberately setting out to replicate Crossbell's deal, but there's one thing we need to get cleared up right off the bat. We gotta assume someone out there's trying to do research that could only be done with parallel distributed computing. So the question becomes, who is it? What's the point in asking a question with only one clear answer? Professor Callahan. Just what does he think he's doing? Changed a ton over the past few years, but I didn't think he was up to something of this magnitude. This number belongs to...
Is that you, Salesian?
Professor Callahan, what's wrong, sir?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
Professor Callahan? What just happened? He's in the special research building, right? We must hurry. Ah, great. What? Damn. Professor, where are you, Professor? Just what is going on here? Professor Callahan's gone missing. You're here with some evidence he's been abusing his power. And the police and Guild bar to the institution wanting to question me. He hasn't been here for a day. A day? Are you some sort of plague being brought down upon us? It's not their fault. This is Professor Callahan's problem. No, it's all of our problem. Catra, don't act like you don't know about your sis being harassed left and right. Just what do you want me to do about it in my position? Not my place to say anything about his research. I'm sure this is one of the difficult things about being a joint venture group funded by multiple investors. I also imagine the benefits outweigh the difficulties. And we can see the professor was on a rampage. And the problem with the orbital network and its distribution are just as clear. Let me just shoot straight with you. Was that professor linked to any strange groups? You know, like the Mafia or anything? I like to believe that he wasn't, but I can't say for sure. Pretty normal for the Institute of Science and the Vern Company to accept outside funding. In other words, the ground is fertile for corruption. I can't rat out the possibility with all those new terminals suddenly had on them. Stop this pointless conjecture. You have no evidence. If rumors like this were to leak to the public during such a crucial time, how about acting like a leader for once in your damn life? These youngsters were hired so the police and the guild wouldn't have to get involved. And while we sit here scrambling for answers, who knows what Professor Callahan is up to? Tell me, is there ever going to be a better time than now to step up as CEO, Bill? Supervisor. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know, but please keep this just between us. Of course, our team always keeps matters like this confidential. We're contracted with one of your biggest shareholders, the Principality of Alzheim. We have nothing to gain from hurting your image. And everything to gain from earning some brownie points with Vern. Professor Callahan first began to change around a year or two ago. He had a request from the Republican Army to develop the next generation weapons, something he excelled in. But when the time came to propose ideas he lost in his own field, Professor Cronkite's was accepted. I knew that was it. And ever since he's been doing research on his own like a man possessed. I don't know what it is he started researching, but whatever it was, it required an immense amount of capital and manpower. I mean, shouldn't he have to tell you? Or at least register exactly what he's working on, etc.? So, like, why would you just accept and give him money and manpower for it if you didn't know anything about his work? There came a point where he started seeking out every sponsor he could. Then half a year ago, I heard a place called the Anchorville Company offered an unprecedented amount of money. That name. So, got caught in your information network too, huh? Don't tell me the same thing as in Longport. Indeed, the Anchorville Company, much like the Messeldam Trading Company, is also one of their shell corporations. Who are they talking about? A certain mafia. They're called Almada, and they're on both the guild and police's radar. What? Professor Callan was involved with people like that? Oh wait, that was Esmery. I heard the rumors expand their territory an awful lot of late. Just how the hell could you have overlooked something like this? Not my fault, only got the info the other day. What else could I do? Do you know what would happen to me if I put a pause on research for the Mafia? Think about the poor assistants who ended up helping them without even realizing it. So after losing against the genius professor, start focusing entirely on his own research. My best that he's sticking to his same field of expertise. The Mafia has invested massive funds into his work. I have a bad feeling about this, a really bad feeling. Trying to think, what kind of... Oh god, don't tell me he was like, I don't know, researching nukes or something. Because that's like the only real like modern day weapon that they don't seem to have in this universe. Network delay that dropped down to 0.35%. It's gotten worse again as of this morning too. It's highly possible he's continuing his research in another location. Just where on earth could that be? Sounds like we've got a good old-fashioned manhunt on our hands. We're gonna be combing through this place way more than what we did yesterday. Take it there are no objections. I don't like it, but I know it must be done. Better give our cards proper ranks then. Fine, give me your cards. That B rank B, the certification level you mentioned. Yeah, one almost never gets issued. What's A rank go to then? I'm not trying to bitch, but may as well just give us 8 rank A at this point. Don't ask for the impossible. Besides, we'll be able to get around much better than we could yesterday with these. Let's get to work. Time to get one over on the Mafia.
I have a favor to ask, if at all possible. Do you think I could accompany you? As Professor Hamilton's student, this situation with Professor Callahan isn't entirely unrelated to me, and I very much consider it my job to do something about it in her stead. Please, let me come with you.
Yeah, it's fine with me. Just to give you a heads up, our work takes priority. That means you're going to be tagging along while we take care of business. Is that going to be a problem? You mean like yesterday? That's fine. Wouldn't even mind helping out if there's anything I could do. Now, we're counting on you guys. I'll reach out to my contacts, see what I can dig up while you're at it. Just going to do anything too crazy, okay, Katra? Don't worry so much, Essie. I'm in good company. However it takes, I'm determined to set things right while she's not here to do it herself. I know. Now start talking to any dealers to supply Professor Callahan with parts. Hear anything back, I'll let you know. Take good care of the boy. Yeah, you got it. By the way, Agnes, it glowed last night, didn't it? It did, yes. Most likely the same time as when Professor Callahan's final transmission went out. We're getting close then. Yes, last time the Genesis glowed like that was... What are you talking about? What's a Genesis? Nah, don't worry about it, work stuff. I'm sure we'll fill you in eventually. If you don't mind, Katra. If you say so, it must be something that could take a while to explain. So where should we start then? I'd possibly like to first speak to Yang. You would better know him as Professor Cronkite. Yeah, our missing professor at beef with, right? Yeah, I bet he's knowing a thing or two about his research. Sounds good to me. Plus, I think it's about time we have a little talk with yesterday's client. The anonymous one? Not so anonymous to us at this point. Come on, let's settle the score. So we'll be making the rounds through Newtown and Artisanal District before heading to the Institute of Science. That sounds perfect. Then may day 2 of our work begin.
I see.
Nothing here. Hey. That's right, I did finish off all of Agnes's, didn't I? Okay, when did I do that? Once got that one done. That one's definitely gonna take a while. Halfway to that, getting Tyrant Storm from that.
What do we have here?
So the information got stolen for the blow up. Want you to get back. This is a secret from any burn fluids. We'll be waiting in the hotel lobby.
Interesting. So these are the sorts of odd jobs you take on?
Yeah, the requests are a little under the table in nature. They're hard to bring up to the guild.
Doesn't look like it's... Yeah, it's not the one over here.
It's so convenient nowadays.
The arrow traps are just awesome.
Yo, Harrison, right? Van Arkwright Solutions. You got a Forest PG for us? Oh, thank the gods. Could really use your help. Now, so, could you fill us on the details? You're from Vern's Weapon Development Division, right? Wait a minute, are you Catra Silesian? Well, why is he here? Did I specify he was to be kept secret from the Institute? Requests ask for secrecy from Vern employees and not Institute of Science personnel. Now, my Catra here ain't a researcher today. He's working with me for reasons. We won't know how to help you if you don't tell us what the problem is. I feel like this might be related to Professor Callahan's situation. Alright, but please keep this in wraps. CEO 1,000 years about this. Oh, God has helped me. Can't promise that. Depends on the severity of your situation. But I can promise that I'll hear you out before making any moves. Reading that classified info is in our best interest at any rate. Anything beyond that, well, that's the Spriggan's jurisdiction. Ain't the kid awfully bossy? Fine, I can work with that. Just let me explain myself in full, please, and preferably in private. Well, there's no good way I can phrase this. I got caught in a honey trap. Oh, I've heard of those. They crop up a lot in books and films. I guess life really does imitate art. Now, the way I see it, ain't really a problem on its own. She leave you blue balled and bankrupt or what? Well, stop being around the bush. The more we know, the sooner we can get cracking. I know, it was late last night. Just gotten off my shift at work. And with me that briefcase with the classified documents in it, as discussed earlier. That's when I bumped into her, a hostess. Said she fell out with a regular customer she was fond of. She looked awful. And then one thing led to another, and we drank together at Hotel Ingress. Yeah, what did that lead to? Spit some more at us, why don't you? That's enough. Do I really need to go into more details? Down, Aaron, your snide little quips aren't helping. So, what happened afterwards? I don't remember, honestly. Gonna keep my eyes up. When I came to, it was already the next morning. By then, she was long gone and she'd taken the briefcase with her. I panicked. Heard about the Force PG request, so I sent one in to try and save face. Bringing classified materials to a romantic tryst is rash, to say the least. I know, just with security clearance and all, I figured it would be safe. The security card system has made outside attempts at data breaches difficult. Perhaps that was what led them to target an insider like yourself. So you'll take it, right? Have to act fast, or the briefcase is as good as gone. What should we do, Van? Alright, we'll take it. Thank you so much. I can finally see the light at the end of this tunnel. Thank you, Van. I can't overlook this myself. So just to make sure, have you contacted the hotel unless they still have it? I just left it at the bar or elsewhere. They have at a loss of found for this sort of things, I believe. Actually, that's a good point. I'm so panicked that I just assumed it was stolen. Set up the hotel first then. If they have it, case closed. Might not even charge you for that one. But if it was stolen, then we're on the case. Right, that's fine by me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but we don't have anything of that description. We asked our guests to return any missing items they found, but we haven't seen or heard of a briefcase. Housekeeping has cleaned your room already, but they didn't find anything there either. Oh, great. Does sound like it was stolen then, and that brings us to our mystery woman. By the by, do you happen to see a hostess or hostess-esque woman leaving the hotel yesterday morning? Hostess? No, not that I can recall. I see, very odd. So where could she have gone in that time? Anybody in Gerald leave around that time then? Yes, actually. There was a researcher who rushed out of the hotel this morning. She looked like she was in a hurry. And did she? Yeah, I think she might have had a case with her. A researcher? You know, now that I think about it, she was really sharp. She knew far more about engineering than the layman should. I've been talking to her about my job, and she was asking me really in-depth questions about the tech I brought up. Sounds like her hostess gigs BS then, and the scientists act too. Yeah, she knows more than she lets on. I put the honey trap theory back on the table, and that means the hunt's on. We'll handle the investigation from here. I think we got enough to go on now. Right. Thank you so very much. So we have a general idea of who the suspect is now. How do we find her? Process of elimination, I'm thinking. We can try to figure out where she couldn't be. Let's go over the briefcase before that. First step here would be figuring out a motive. What was in there and why was she after it? Now, it's classified info, as I'm sure I don't need to remind you. Yeah, we do need to know, Van. Can I trust you? Trust is everything in this line of work. Your secrets are safe with us, promise. Alright, Harrison, if you fill us in, find. They're blueprints for a new orbital gun, plus some other design documents. Industry's planning to adopt them soon. We've been getting our parts and assembly pipelines ready. The design docs would fall into foreign hands. Yes, that would be a problem. It does explain why its contents were so highly classified. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. If they do get the doc, making the actual gun wouldn't be so easy. There's some very rare, very complicated metal alloys. As far as I'm aware, only Basil has the custom-made machining tools required to work with them. You said the thief was well versed with engineering. She might realize she needs those alloys once she starts reading the documents. Could she still be in the city then, trying to procure some alloys for herself? Can't just work with them by hand. The alloys are useless without those special tools. Can't buy them from the Vern store unless you show them your certification card. So even if she knew she needed the alloys, she shouldn't be able to use them. I mean, that's all assuming that she, is trying to make the gun herself and not just get the stuff and then sell them. She should have, oh no. Andy searched his pockets, but his certification card was absent. Are you kidding me? Not my certification card, too. Oh no. Yeah, figured as much. You already had you wrapped around her finger. Actually, she went to the Vern store with it. Let's head over there and ask around. You just sit tight till we finish our investigation. We'll keep you posted. Okay, good luck. Trying to figure out who I talk to. Welcome. Oh, welcome. Always good to see you, Institute folks. What can I do for you? Hello, we have a question. So, did a female researcher come by the store this morning? Yeah, somebody came by earlier. Looked like a researcher to me. She was a real looker. Remember that much. Dropped by right after we opened. Did she buy anything? She did, yeah. She asked for some alloy machining tools. A bit of a strange ask. Well, she had her certification card on her, so yeah, went ahead and got those for her. I also asked where she could get the alloys themselves. Maybe she needs them for a project or something? I told her that they might be able to help her over at Giscard's. That's where our little fox ran off to. We best hurry. Thanks for the info.
Then let's head over.
I don't think I ever tried buying.
No need to be shy now.
Wait, do we have enough for... I'm missing the cat strap, apparently, for that.
See you again. No need to be shy now. See you again.
It is a cat trap. What's got you looking so serious? And a quick question for you, if you don't mind. You had a woman from the Institute come by looking for metal alloys? Sounds like you saw it happen. We had someone like that come by just a bit ago. But a valid car, so I went ahead and sold her the alloys she wanted. Should I not have? That's what we just need to talk with her about some... Well, I guess that's fair. Oh, now you mentioned it, actually. She said something about heading off to Liberal after she was done with her business here in Basel. And I guess she's probably made for Orange Canyon. Thing is, she was driving some sporty Etwist makes, so you probably couldn't catch her if you tried. Guess a good idea of where she is at any rate. Thank you. Should we head over the canyon then? Not like we can catch her. If we do, you heard the man. Nope, northeast is where we're headed. Why, that's the complete opposite direction. Think about it, we're dealing with somebody who's making off classified info and trying to shake the cops off her tail. So why would she tell some rando where she's going? She ain't gonna leave a trail like that. That does make sense, but then why did she tell you, Jen, she was going to Liberal? To deceive him, I suspect. She may very well have known she's being followed. Maybe it's on top secret intel. She's likely trying to throw the authorities off her tail. That does make sense, exactly what a criminal would do. Maybe the van then. Let's head for the highway toward Edith. Yeah, once we're back in Newtown, we can hop in my car and hunt him down. Put under the pavilion?
Time to depart.
I see. And again, we're taking the truck. And you catch her before it's too late. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Does Catcher even have his S-Craft yet? No, she's a comfy ride, right? It's comfortable, yes, but I don't think now is the time to be discussing that. Just hurry, please. We have to make sure that classified information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Yeah. I think that's the car. Looks like she's about to stop. Gonna pull over too, so get ready. As I left Basel with the documents in hand, I also procured the special tools and alloys. Maybe that was outside the scope of the mission. With that aside, everything has gone according to plan. I'll have to let you go for a moment. I'll call back shortly. I think we have found our perpetrator. Is the untrapped girl? Yeah, I'd hit that. Oh dear, I thought my little ruse would have bought me more time. Now it's appeared to be associated with the police from Marduk. Perhaps you might be interested in negotiating. I can offer you a substantial reward if you let me go. Tempting, but nah. Normally I'd be up for a little wheeling and dealing, but I got a pair of scrutinizing eyes on me. Afraid you're just gonna have to hand over the case. That's what exactly would you have done had I not tagged along? My research from the Institute is here too. Sorry to disappoint, but the case stays with me. I'll give you two options. Go back to Basel empty-handed, return in body bags. You'll never agree to your terms. I concur. We'll instead opt for the third option. Fight! Our gun design looks eerily familiar. Must be. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You have monsters this whole time? Someone came prepared. Not like it'll make a difference, though. We'll make mincemeat out of them in seconds flat.
There's so many of them! Look out!
Oh, joy.
My move now.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better. Keep it up.
This'll hurt.
I just realized he has really low freaking CP. What the hell? I wasn't expecting that. Oops.
I suggest we strike now. Keep it up. It's working.
Is... Oh, where's the parfaits?
Let's party!
I suggest we strike now.
Oh, shut up.
Keep it up. It's working.
Hey, did I already use them all up? The heck?
Let's party! There! Got a whole slew of them.
Full boost. Go all out. Activate
Brace
your skills.
yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Well, damn. Yeah, that was in seconds. Why could I possibly have lost? You're 1 against, well, 6, and several of them are highly trained. Jack may not give up the goods. While you're at it, answer me this. What organization do you belong to? Who hired you? Because of that, instead, I recognize that particular gun model. It's likely associated with Zect Arms. In that new weapons manufacturer? I'm remembering things right. Their names started making the rounds during the war with the Empire. Correct, they are similar to Marduk in some respects, although they are not nearly as large an enterprise. Their ambition for weapons development, however, is quite ferocious. They've been aggressive with their expanding their market share of late. Now they're sending out spies to do their dirty work? Damn, that's low. I'd say I disagree. Stealing technology from competitors is hardly an ethical business practice. Now then, suppose we better get this stuff back to our client. You should also take her back with us. Get your strainer for me, for Farida. On it. Yes, this all looks right. God, still here. Thank you so much for getting the briefcase back. Let's read. Is the case closed then? No, it looks like they broke into it. You need to procure the right alloys and their tools, so I think you probably got to read the documents. The information itself has likely reached Zect Arms already. Now, how they plan to utilize that information, I'm not sure. But simply having Republic schematics would give them an advantage in their own research and development. Bad, really bad. There has to be something we can do to stop that, but what? Another card we could play, but you might not like that. We can bring in some groups to help us out, but them, well, they'll know. Matter concerns more than just you now. Far-reaching industrial secrets at stake. And it'd be in your best interest to swallow your pride and consult the authorities. I find the company can know what's your plan. Well, if you want to stay in good terms with the boys in blue, then we should probably bring this to Vern and let them work with the police themselves. I don't think it'll be blown wide open at that point, but the client made his bed there. They should at least stop the intel from spreading. Or we could call some friends in other places. We head up the second lieutenant and the CI deal out of this snuffed out in no time. I think they'd be happy with an industrial spy's down payment. Leaving it to Vern. How about we get in touch with Vern? We can loop in the police too, have them investigate the info leak. I think that would be the safest route, yeah? Great, you're fine with that, Harrison. I don't really have a choice. I need to bite the bullet and confess. Alright, let's get her done. Rosette, can you patch through to Vern? Certainly. Have it your way. This will make things easier for the client down the line anyway. If you make it back to your client, wonder how long that you're going to be in the clink. Vern security quickly arrived on the scene. The spy was apprehended and taken to the police headquarters where the police interrogated her for her actions. The party's client did face a stiff reprimand for his lapse in judgment, but the contents of the briefcase were nevertheless secured. Ultimately, it could have been a lot worse for Harrison. Seriously, can't thank you guys enough. Without your help, the briefcase would have done some serious damage in the wild. Which I didn't have to confess, but that was just the way it had to be. Yeah, sucks that we couldn't honor the original request, but I make sure the company doesn't punish you too harshly. Circumstances notwithstanding, it was an honest mistake. And it was good that you requested his help, otherwise it could have ended up much worse. Much obliged. I have to excuse myself now, they're questioning me next. Good luck!
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Reward deposited!
Nope. Yeah, lawmare, huh? Gives a lot of regenerate and also CP regeneration. Oh, tank ahoy! Holy crap! So chaos is the offense variant. Law is the tank variant. 56% is definitely nothing to sneeze at.
Let's do this.
Now, what's it say?
Sorry for this request, but I know you're rather busy, but we should like you to help gathering materials to make a certain painkiller. Explain the details in Esmeralda's lab. Expecting Essie to have a request first, though really she could have just told us in person. Guessing she just heard this is how we do things and rolled with it. Well, I'll have to go talk to her later. The great Ria really owe it to her. Found... Who the heck is that guy? Thought this was a lounge, but apparently it's also for medical examinations. Oh, hello everyone. Take it you saw our request. What about gathering greens for that painkiller? Yeah, we got it. I get why the request said we now, too. Now you mentioned it did. You two are working together on this, I take it? I don't think you've even met him before, everyone. This is Ray. Pleased to meet you. I'm a researcher from ZCF over in Liberal. Esmeralda gave me a call asking for help with this new project of hers, so here I am. Just flew in this morning. I studied biology, plants specifically. The most notable work would be the acerbic tomato, if you ever heard of that. I don't blame you if it's flown under your radar, though. It hasn't really caught on in Calvard yet. I don't remember anything like that. I think I've seen it on occasion at some imported food stores. It's that really bitter tomato, isn't it? I've had a few of those, I think. Acquired taste, to say the least. I heard they're spread from Liberal to Crossbell and Erebony as well. Tried it once or twice, but they ain't really my thing. Yeah, not surprised acerbic tomatoes are about the exact opposite of sweets. I like them quite a bit, actually. So do I. They're a perfect pick-me-up when I feel myself nodding off. I guess it really wakes you up when you bite into something so that's super bitter, huh? Glad to see two people in my camp, at least. Ended up creating them by total accident in the greenhouse, if you could believe it. Imagine the shock and horror on my colleague's face when they unsuspectingly bit into one for the first time. I'll treasure these memories forever. That was just the impetus for my biology research. I was just drifting along without specific focus before then, but those tomatoes saved me. Seems a little eccentric, doesn't he? That was how all lab coat types operate. Well, to an extent, yes, but I'd say he makes the rest of us look normal. Are they really that bitter? I kinda wanna try one. Got it, so you're the botany guy, and then Esmeralda's the bioengineering stuff. I'll let you two to work on a painkiller together then. It does seem like a bit of a leap. You got that look on your face, Catcher. You worked it out, haven't you? Well, yes, being your understudy clues me into these things. First, though, I think we should figure out whether or not we'll take this job before we dive into the details. What's your call, Van? It'll actually give us some good healing items. Alright, we're on board. What do you need us to do? Oh, thank you so much. Esmeralda is the project lead on this. For reference, I'm just helping out here and there. She'll fill you in on all the details. Let's go ahead and take it from the top. I'm working to develop bionic limbs for amputees, and these painkillers are an important step in the process. I had a hunch that was it. Bionic limbs, huh? Engineering indeed, that does sound up your alley. A lot of Jaegers use prosthetic arms and stuff. Does have to do with painkillers, though. But these artificial limbs link directly to the user's nerves. You know your stuff. Leave it to the Marduk representative to connect the dots. Well, you flatter me just a field I have personal interest in, because she has artificial limbs. Traditional prosthetics rely on extrapolating movements from the other muscles in the body. Very awkward and inexact, and that limits their use for practical applications. Bionic limbs don't have that problem, though. Makes sense. They'd be the best way to put one in if you can figure out how. Leave up to the nerve and the brain can use them just like real limbs. Right on the money. That sounds incredible. Yep, still more theoretical, though. Practical examples aren't really there yet. And watching the next game, we got frickin' cyborgs running all over the place because apparently the author hates this original setting. Like, seriously. In the first game, they were using like old school Alexander Graham Bell telephones, and now in this one, 6 years later, we got smartphones, AI, and bionic limbs. Seriously, did he not like the semi-medieval setting that was getting into the Industrial Revolution and just decided to speed run history or something? What the fuck? Chief, among those problems, how painful it is to have work done on your nerves. So that's what the painkiller is for. Exactly. Nerve work is an extremely painful procedure even after the attachment is finished. Right, literally running a knife across your arm over and over again all throughout the process. That sounds awful. They just use anesthetic like they do for surgeries? Not really. Anesthesia isn't meant for regular use. Freddy really wouldn't appreciate you knocking it out over and over. And that's why you need a painkiller for daily use with minimal side effects. Painkillers are often made from plant extracts, which is where Ray's research comes in, I assume. Bingo! Might have found just the thing for our new painkiller. It's a luminous plant called Zemuria moss. The Septine Church uses it liberally for their own medicines. I'm told it goes by soul moss in the East. I think Longkai gave me some of that when he made that salve for me. Pretty rare stuff if I recall. For sure, you don't see it in the usual channels very often. I tried asking my colleagues to see if they had any, but came up empty-handed, unfortunately. And that's what led us to you. Yeah, it sounds pretty straightforward. This ain't our home turf, though. I can't exactly call in any favors here. All my connections are back home. Oh, you don't need to worry about sourcing it. Paid out where it grows naturally here. Back in Liberal, you can find it in the Chaldea limestone caves underneath the city of Zeiss. That cave has just the right humidity and proximity to septium veins. We posited that it might grow in other caves that meet those criteria. Thought we looked around here and bingo, we managed to find one. It's in the deepest part of the metal mine Katra went into yesterday. They should be able to guide everyone there then. You'll find the entrance in that open area where you rescued me yesterday. Well, that's convenient. Explains why you brought this to us and not the guild. Right, here's the key. This'll let you in. Perfect, thanks. Let's get going then. Be careful in there.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Hey, be careful in there. You said that sounds like you're not going with us.
On my way.
The door appears to be locked.
It won't be for long. We have the
Yep.
key right here.
Arts attacks advised.
I eagerly await your performance.
Leave this to me. Here goes. There. We're down.
Now, let's finish the job.
Attacking target. Displaying stats.
2000, Shoot.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
Commencing combat. Attacking target. Activating skill.
There we go.
I'm on. Nice. I've got that one. Great.
You're a true professional,
Aaron's
Van.
lost on his CP.
Could use a charge attack, you know.
Well then, away we go.
This could get tricky with so many.
Enemy stunned. Time for this group pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
I'll crush them all at once.
Now's a good time to boost.
I won't let this chance slip
He
by.
almost got like all of his CP back
for a
from
shoulder
that.
boost. Initiating drive.
Do not actually have.
Displaying stats.
Let's party.
Oh, she's actually on a 0 mode.
They're stunned. Ben! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better.
I suggest we strike now.
Oh, I thought he was with Anya's.
Here goes. Activating drive.
Come on.
Make it count, Aaron.
There we go. There.
You got this, Anya.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
I'm on.
Back.
Could use a charge attack, you know.
There. Here I go. I'll take it out. They're stunned. There. Got you. Attacking target. By the heavens. Here. Ben. Use a sharp boost to get the upper
Now
hand.
she's actually the only one who's kind of low on CP.
It's go time.
For me.
Now's a good time to boost. Activating skill.
No. I won't let this chance slip by.
Too slow.
That went better than I anticipated.
Never seen a maid work like that.
That's a lot of crit.
Get to work.
Now is the time to
Go.
I'll
take you on.
No, dang it.
Blade.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Take this. You're stunned.
Now's the time to start.
Take this.
Activating skill. No.
All you, Agnes.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes. Take this out. This is it. Hold in and kick some ass. Take this.
Overkill.
The star has
Leave
arrived.
this to me.
I'll take it from here.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty hot
Almost
shit
there.
there.
Now's the time to start.
You're exposed.
Activating skill.
Oh, I just realized you probably, yeah. So I hardly ever really use like the stab booster items in these games, primarily because, how do I put it? They're like drops in a bucket. I mean, +1 to a stat that's already at like 400. That's what, 0.25% of an increase?
Nice job, Agnes. This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Attacking target.
Too slow.
I can live with this. Shall I brew you some tea? Not so many. Got you. We can win right now. Activating shard. I'll get them all at once. Displaying stats.
Oh, they super weak to
I'll get them
win.
all at once.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating drive. A chance for a shard boost.
Why she was having issues targeting them.
Mr. Arkwright! Now! There!
All you, Agnes. Here goes.
Now's a good time to activating skill.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That was amazing, Aaron.
Swear, Aaron really wants to jockey for the Randy position in this team, doesn't he? The physical specialist, although I guess he doesn't have God damn, what was the name of the move? Randy. Quite a few. We got like Agate and
Let's finish the job.
his name and freaking Cold Steel. Either way, it's the move that trades their HP for a ton of CP. Though it does feel like this game,
Nice job,
like,
Agnes.
you do have way higher, like, generation for CP.
Now, let's finish the job.
This would also, like, it'd probably be just a wee bit overpowered in this game, given how, like, I mean, just like, you can use 2 SP crafts, S-crafts in a row in this game already. Add on an ability that would let you just do, like, generate a ton of free CP too. Holy crap, that would be broke.
Gotcha.
Then again, it was already broken in the other game, but still.
Here goes.
Now's a good time to boost.
Make it count, Aaron. Get to it, maid.
A chance for a shard boost. Don't mind me. Keep it up. It's working. Some elements look effective.
Let's party.
Yet. Yeah, I can get the healing boost.
A chance. Activating skill. There. Ben. Use a sharp arch attack design. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this. There.
Now is the time to start.
Attacking target.
You almost did.
Now it's activating skill.
Have some more. You've got this, Agnes. Sucker.
I can live with this. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Clodagh?
Damn, I got 3.2 there. Let's skate, charge attack, swapper, first strike, triple SCLM, 7 rush. Oh, we got 7 turns in a row. Tenderizer, Excel Craft, and Super Chain.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
About to go into a
Good
boss
stuff.
fight here. Nope. Don't actually have any.
Sure, give me a minute. I was born to make this.
Hey, these are the innermost depths of the sealed area. Take a look at the surface of that boulder in the back. It's glowing. It must be Zamoria moss. Looks so mysterious. Alright, let's grab some. Actually, before that, it's approaching from above. Be careful. It's pressure. We must be invading its territory. Now stay focused, people. We're driving it back.
I won't hold back. Displaying data.
Sucks.
A chance for a shot boost.
Let's party!
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
A chance!
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper activating skill.
Over here! All for you! Make it count, Aaron!
Now's a good time to boost.
Going all in. Send you flying!
A chance!
He's actually getting his HP back. Slightly unfortunate given the what?
Activating drive.
Damn it.
Go time!
Activating
Blink
skill.
and you'll miss it! Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
There! I won't let this chance slip by. Activating drive.
Dispatching shield.
A chance!
Here goes.
Keep it up. It's working.
He got feared? Seriously? I just realized that.
Let's
Activating skill.
over here! All for you! All you on, yes!
Full boost. Go activating
Time for
skill.
the main event! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge
All you
limiter
on, yes?
unlocked. May we proceed with caution. Activating drive. Reset! Ha! Missile down! I won't let this chance slip by. Ha!
Get out of here! My move now!
Full boost. Go all out. Certain arts will work better. Give them your all. A chance.
Relatable.
Ha!
Energy output at maximum.
Good luck.
Hit him with some kind of ailment there.
Activating
Like,
skill.
Down!
Activating skill.
Ha! Reset. Ha! Missile down.
Here goes.
Full boost. Go give them your all.
oh,
Up to
come
you, Reset.
on!
Sucker.
Mr. Arkwright.
Time for the main event!
Alright, that other one reached hollow level 4. Oh, I'm glad that worked out. Very nice work, everyone. Time to grab the goods. So this is a Maria moss. A pale glow makes it quite the mysterious plant. I bet let's go for a shit ton of mirror if we grabbed them by the root. They're important research materials, so please only take what you need. Just messing around. Pretty sure you were at least half serious. And not like I don't get where he's coming from. Anyway, I'll let the job's done. Let's get back to the research lab. First.
Good stuff. What are we waiting for?
I remember seeing you yesterday. You're lucky to speak with Professor Concrete. He just left, sorry. Shoot, we just missed him. I seem to be spending a lot of time outside his lab lately. Happen to know where he went, would you? Looking into Callahan's disappearance. Thought he might know a thing or two about the guy. Not sure where he went, I'm afraid. I had to guess, though. I think he's taking a quick break right now. There's a cafe he's taking to visiting lately. Usually heads out for a pick-me-up around this time. Where is it? Well, that's the million-dollar question. The owner, Willie, roams around town all throughout the day. Cafe's never in the one place for long. He just packs up and goes wherever his heart guides him. The professor has his pattern down to a science, though. I had no idea how he does it. Oh, that's the place we visited yesterday. Do you remember the guy saying some professor type stopped by a lot? Neither Essie nor I can make sense of the cafe's movements either. Nope, process of elimination it is then. Let's start with where we saw it last. Then we'll run into somebody who saw him pack up, and then we just follow the trail from there. I heard from some students that he was over by the church in the artisanal district last night. Felt like it was late enough that he would have called it a night instead of packing up and heading somewhere else. If we have a lead then, we should ask if anyone in the area saw the cafe the following day. Let's head on over to the church, see what's up.
Oops, guess that's wrong.
A rank is for Cronkite's lab, I guess. That's what you're looking for, right? Yep, this is the stuff. Thank you so much. Now our research can go forward as planned. Can't let old George do all the work, can we? Is he a colleague of yours at the Institute? Oh no, he's all the way over in Arabonia, actually. He's a student of Professor Schmidt, and... Oh, he's working... Okay, George is just doing everything. Engineering is his niche, but he's whizzed just about anything he puts his mind to. Because every scientist in this universe is majors in everything. A friend of his lost an arm a while back. He's been working really hard on an artificial limb ever since. He's even published papers on them. Yeah, I remember reading those papers. They were comprehensive to say the least. Not just the theory, but design limits, materials, budgeting, everything. Truly a brilliant man. You're quite well connected, I see, even outside your specific field. I happened to meet him when he visited TCF to study a while back. We hit it off pretty well. Turns out we share a lot of friends ourselves. Plan to share this painkiller with him once we finish developing it. May come from different backgrounds, but we're both engineers working towards a common goal. That's the whole point of science, no? Aw, how sweet. That kind of thing, that kind of a thing among Jaegers too. At the end of the day, work's work. And having some friendly competition never hurts. Well, we'll try not to take up any more of your time. Thank you very much for your help. Glad to be of service. That goes for you as well, Katra, but please do try and rest when you can. Well, same to you, Essie. Thanks, though. I'm glad we could help.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Mirror deposit confirmed.
I think you would want to take some more time off. You look awfully tired. Are you sure you're alright? I just don't want to cause everybody more trouble than I already have. I expected Professor Callan just to disappear like that either. Nor did I. I was just shocked when I learned of it this morning. The police are investigating as we speak. That's to have been a kidnapping. He would never just vanish and leave his research on the table like that. I just can't believe it. I didn't want this. I hate what he did to me. Never wanted to end up like this. Hey there, Sergeant True, but you're Cindy then. Oh, are you? Right, you're the brigand investigating his disappearance. Now I remember. That's me, yeah. Do I need something from me? Want to talk to you about a job we're working on. Can we talk to you in private for a sec? Look, your name was coming up a lot when we were looking into the harassment allegations here at the Institute. We got an anonymous tip to kick this whole thing off, so I just want to ask, were you the whistleblower? I'm sorry, but no. Wait, it wasn't you? Definitely not. This is the first I've heard about it. But I admit, he was really starting to wear me down. I feel like I should just leave the Institute entirely. Sometimes I wanted his research to just crash and burn. But at night, I would just wish I would disappear. I just can't go public with this. He's such an incredible scientist. Couldn't bear to ruin his whole career over this. I see. I wonder who our client could have been then. Good question. We did get a couple with yesterday's questioning. Let's start with those. I may be barking up the wrong tree here, but have you met a man called Aster? He's another one of my colleagues. I last saw him at this morning's meeting, mumbling to himself throughout the meeting. It makes me kind of curious. I think I heard him say they took it if they got the evidence. He's done. It's my first time hearing his name. They took it could very well mean us taking his job off our bulletin board. Might be onto something there. Could you tell us where we might find him? He mentioned that he was doing his work on a sofa today since the lab is out of commission. Might be still somewhere in the Institute, but I couldn't tell you where specifically. Got it. Thanks for the info. Please think nothing of it. I hope the professor's okay. The harassment is one thing, but his disappearance has everyone shaken. I hope I can bounce back from all this. I know it's been tough on everybody while I was away. If you do find Aster, give him my regards. Alrighty. Graphically simplify the equation we're using. I'll have to test that out at the lab. I forgot. It's a total mess right now. I have to wait until it's cleared up. You do the professor proud. Can't screw this up. What's up? You asked her? Cindy told us about you. And who are you, if I may ask? We're from Arkwright Solutions. Guy put out a request on our bulletin board yesterday, and we're looking into their case. I wasn't expecting you to seek me out in person. I did find out that you took the job, though, and that you talked to the professor directly. I saw you leaving his room yesterday. Well, it saves me the rundown. Sorry if that's not what you wanted us to do. The way you wrote the request made it sound like you just wanted him to stop instead of trying to bring legal action against him. That's right, very perceptive of you. Kudos. Do you mind telling me what he said? Not at all. And provided Aster all the testimony they had recorded the previous day and then summarized their conversation with Professor Callahan. I had a feeling he'd do that. I completely agree. His behavior was reprehensible. We tried to explain that to him. Just wouldn't listen. Nothing worked. Of course, that's all in the back burner now. Yeah, one look at the lab and you can tell how impressive it is. I'm really worried for him. It's gotten so bad that I actually consider going public with this. This is just too much to bear. Well, not right now, I won't. His safety takes priority. Not just revenge. It sounds as if there's more to it. Oh, absolutely. Never met a more talented, passionate man than Professor Callahan. Who he is as a person doesn't change who he is as a scientist. He's one of the greatest minds of this generation. I still respect him, but all the same, I hate how he betrayed me. And that's what a lot of your... Wait, hold on, back up. What do you mean betrayed? Above all this abuse, above all else, Callahan betrayed my feelings. Every time I see the professor with him, it makes my blood boil. Does a bunch of work behind our backs to go scurrying out of town on a whim. Why am I not good enough for you, Professor? Why would you toss me to the wayside like this? I'm sorry, I'm ranting. No, it's quite alright. Sounds like Aster had a much more complicated relationship with Professor Callahan. One guy yesterday said that some of the professor's assistants were acting really weird lately, but he put that down to stress. Well, it's definitely news to us. Working on another job, actually. Wants to try and find him. Know anything about where he might have gone? Would you mind sharing with us? Oh, you're looking for him? Of course. I like to think I know him pretty well. I don't like letting him out of my sight for even a second. Tell us about this individual, Miss Weathun. I don't know his name, but I know he's not from the Institute. Doesn't dress like it anyway. He's a real cushy with the professor now. I never got a good look at his face, only ever see him at night. He goes out of town a lot, you know where? Yeah, the old outdoor experiment complex. You're familiar with it, right, Katra? Right, that building on the outskirts of the canyon. That does sound weird. What on earth was he doing out there? Wish I knew. All I knew is that he would head out there with a strange friend of his. I just don't understand why he's gallivanting off with some other man when he has me. Well, thanks for the info. That's a really big help. Had to hear that. Please bring him back safely for me.
That's one job behind us.
Love to see it.
Report deposited.
Very well.
Off we go.
Okay.
On my way.
Now we gotta find Cronkite. Nadir said that Willie was here until late last night, but there's no trace of him left. I guess it only makes sense that he'd have moved by now. Hey there, you guys looking for Willie's Cafe? You could say that, yeah? I was eating at his place when he was here last night. Finished my meal, closed up shop, went off toward Newtown. If I had to guess, probably over there today or close to it. Never be sure with him. Guy's a real free bird, but that's as good a guess as any. Gotcha, now you mentioned he was over there this time yesterday too. Looks like he doesn't stick to a schedule, but maybe he does have a pattern. We'd also find people there who have seen the cafe more recently. This is our most profitable lead, so I recommend we take a look. Sounds good. Let's head on over to that hotel where we saw him yesterday, and then we can go from there. Thanks for the help, man. No problem. Not sure what you're tracking him down for, but best of luck regardless. Really? We can't just, like, warp over to the hotel?
Let's do this.
Those are usually warp locations. Yeah, it wasn't especially much, but oh well. That's how I want to spend my day, going on a wild goose chase on the clock. Dude, you're so good. Just sucks that it's so hard to track this place down. I get to catch him before he moved. All right, now I'm feeling energized. Time to get cracking, and X marks the spot. Excuse me, you got a sec? Oh, guys, we're looking into that harassment claims, right? Got in touch with a friend of mine for the first time in a while. She works at the Institute. Need me to set you two up? Nah, something different. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. We're just looking for somebody. Roman Cafe was just around here, right? Oh, Willie's. Yes, he was parked here until 10 minutes ago. He's quicker on his feet today for whatever reason. As soon as I got done eating, he packed up and left. He was headed for the Artisanal District. Great, the old runaround. We sure this wild goose chase is worth it? Well, he can't have gone very far yet. Sometimes he even changes his mind and stops right in his tracks. He really does go wherever his heart wanders. Well, we know where to look. Let's catch him before he strays too far. Oh, wait. What? Oh.
The arrow tram's just awesome.
Yang! Finally found you.
Katra, and that group with the Spriggan, correct? I expected you might be coming to find me soon.
Strange how the man we just so happened to casually run into twice already is doing such incredible work for the Republican Army. Okay? I don't know, that's a weird sentence. He's developing weapons like those big humanoid things, right? He's quite a well-known figure within Marduk. There's seeing you again. It's a real honor that such an esteemed professor remembers folks like us. But you do imagine you got a pretty good idea of why we're here.
I do, considering your position in recent events. Professor Callahan truly has left me in quite a predicament. His ties to the instability of the Orbital Network and its distribution, as well as the Mafia, were unfortunate enough on their own. But now here you are, dragging me into it.
How did you know all that? Get all that from the CEO?
The logic is simple enough. One need only link the subject of his research to the timing of the city's recent dilemmas for the pieces to fall into place. There is also that vast sum of money he received from an unknown source and various inexplicable phenomena to consider. It all shares a lot in common with those perplexing incidents that have taken place across the Republic the past few months. The ones related to Almada and their ever-expanding influence. Now, am I wrong?
Whoa, means that you can connect the dots so precisely.
Need? Do you really?
Right, it's a researcher's duty to substantiate a working theory by accumulating proof. Any conclusion that skips over this process holds no value.
As I've so often told, ultimately, you must arrive at your own conclusion as a fellow researcher. Though I would not be against offering you my guidance as I did when you completed Fio and Zeros. I shall be on my way then. I have much research that requires my attention.
This guy's such a pain in the ass. I thought it was gonna be our next lead. Mine, Anyas? No, I understand. Just a minute, please. Researchers don't work all on their own to find answers, right? The wisdom they gain is built on the research and papers of people who came before them.
True. I cannot deny that. And?
I was just thinking we could exchange info and make a deal. Yeah, but have something that pertains to those inexplicable phenomena you brought up. Be open to giving us a little more of your time. Think we and that something can make it worth your while. You mean, is it the Genesis?
Very well then. I'm intrigued. I'd like to see this something that relates to all the incidents taking place across the Republic. This puzzle piece that appears neither to be an artifact nor the singularity from a year and a half ago. Well, where is it?
Wow, I see now. Analyze this device first, Katra. Alright, that's the title theme. Can I touch it? Yes, of course. Judging by the way it's aged, I wouldn't even say it's anywhere close to being a century old, so definitely not an artifact. All these buttons and indicators make the front look obtuse at first, but it's all organized and looks to serve a clear purpose. From my perspective, it resembles more the original generation of ornaments back when they were based off of clocks. It's significantly more complex than any of those, however. This here is the work of a genius. Wait, could this have been made by a commendable effort? It is one of the experimental devices that my own master was involved in developing, leading to the establishment of orbment technology. One of the 8 orbment prototypes developed by Professor C. Epstein. They're called the 8 Genesis. I was not aware they were still in existence. I can't believe I'm touching an orbit designed by Professor Epstein. How did you come to have something like this on, yes? Sorry, gonna have to stay tight-lipped on that one, even if you are connected to one of the 3 disciples. Like we said before showing to you, we're counting on you guys to keep their existence a secret. I will be true to my word. That does help me understand what you're doing here in Basel now. Now, it's time I compensate you for what you have shown us. You want to know about the Professor Callahan's research, correct? Yeah, we heard he was the one who developed the weaponry that are used by Calvard at the moment. What you're trying to develop right now has to do with military tech, too. You are indeed correct regarding what he achieved, but he's a researcher of engineering science first and foremost. In a sense, he's currently grappling with one of the field's most difficult challenges, realizations of a certain thought experiment and the use of physical phenomena involved as weapons. What's a thought experiment? Couldn't be... yes, this is probably in the least that someone from Marduk would have heard of what I'm referring to. First, the existence of such weapons is purely theoretical. It's impossible to create them using modern technology, not without a discovery so groundbreaking that it fundamentally upends what is possible. Well then, I have said all I intend to. I must return to work. Hey! I'm not following any of this. I don't believe in discussing the research of others at length publicly until it has been published. I've given you all the information that the antique you showed me justifies. Catcher will enlighten you on the rest, I'm sure. Am I right? Is it nukes? That's where he draws the line as a researcher, huh? That's very like him. So are you able to pick up where he left off? Yeah, what's this thought experiment he was talking about?
I remember hearing about this from Professors Callahan and Hamilton a long time ago. about a theoretical form of tech in which the smallest units of matter would create a fusion reaction.
God damn it is nukes!
Producing a massive amount of energy. Such diabolical weapons cannot be created, but if they could, the consequences could be unthinkable. They're often referred to as nuclear weapons.
What an ominous idea. I can barely understand your explanation, but just hearing it sent a chill down my spine. Yeah, you can say that again. Their existence is purely theoretical. No one has ever come close to creating such a thing. The predictive simulation that Marduk has run rate their probability of being realized anytime soon is extremely low. Parallel distributed computing alone isn't going to be enough to get over the insurmountable hurdles that stand in its way. I agreed if whatever was at work behind the scenes in Crossbell a year and a half ago was the one involved. Professor Callahan would know all this too, so if he really is still trying, it's even harder to guess where he could be. But we still have to find him, whatever it takes. That was a lot to take in. Still trying to process it all myself. I can hardly believe Professor Callahan is attempting to develop nuclear weapons. His chances of succeeding are slim to none, but we can't discount the possibility that he'll make another dangerous invention along the way. Can't let something like that fall into Almada's hands. I need some clues. We want to stop them, though, and that outdoor experiment complex in the canyon is the best lead we have. If he's been frequenting that place, there's a decent chance he'll have left something incriminating behind. Oh, what are we standing around here for then? Let's get our asses over there and get the jump on him. We'll bag that son of a bitch in a jiff and leave the cops' guilds and CID's jaws on the floor. Solid course of action. We should make our way over there as soon as we are ready. Sounds like a plan. I should let my classmates know what's going on.
What are we waiting for?
Here we are, keep your eyes peeled. Got it! About it, that's the first time we ever got to drive somewhere as a group. Now you mention it, you're right, the truck is much more comfortable now too. Yeah, you clearly done more than just expand the vehicle's capacity, huh? You spent quite a lot of time in mirror customizing it. You can tell, yeah, suspension is the main thing. Nope, not interested. Anyway, we came here, but I almost forgot you were here last night. Wasn't that because of Rosette's? It's quite alright, I'm sure Mr. Salesian is well aware. Talking about the Marduk satellite? Yeah, I know about it. You were the one communicating with it then. My apologies, didn't intend to disturb your stargazing. Don't worry about it, it's bothered me before, but we need all the support we can get right now. Like Theo and Zeros are here to help. Huh, so Rebel Mutt's here to hang out too. It's good for ground combat, right? Can see him being a big asset here. Oh, without a doubt. We're going to explore the canyon. Theo and I want you to remain vigilant. Oh, Theo. What? That sentence feels so weird. Our destination is the outdoor experiment complex at the other end of the road, right? That's right, but we're sure to run into monsters on the way. Be careful.
Be sure to keep your distance.
Okay, yeah, it is not blocked anymore here.
Stage fully replenished.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat.
Gotcha!
I'm on it.
The star has
Could use a charge attack, you know.
Sorry, that's, yeah. I almost didn't recognize that it was charging up the big, dodgeable one. Ow.
What do you say we rough him up a little?
Now's a good time displaying enemy stats. Activating the skill.
a chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill. No.
Trayvan needs to get his MP back up.
Activating drive.
Too slow!
There!
Go time!
There!
Keep moving, Van!
All you on, yes!
Was it close enough for a CLM?
Activating skill. It should be safe for now.
Nice job, on, yes.
Hey, Van's
Hollow
on the-
core
oh.
leveled up.
Salos is still 3. Otis is almost 4. Ah.
I am Salos. I shall gladly provide support.
Take this! Let's get to work!
Show them what you're really capable of. Leave this to me. We can work right now.
Take this!
Unleashing shark strike.
All you on, yes!
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Sucker!
It's go time!
There we go.
Keep moving, Van!
Activating skill.
All you on, yes!
There.
Too slow!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
It isn't his turn yet.
Activating skill.
Now.
Keep moving, Van!
Okay.
Nice. Moving on up.
I'm just
Oh,
getting
nice.
warmed up.
I did it.
Turn 2. They're not gonna complain about Anya's getting a better craft heal, especially with how big its AoE is. Oh, okay. That's where that other route would lead us. Got it.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha!
Now's the time to start. Unleashing shark strike. Give them your all. There we go.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
How many single space up is? I mean, come on.
Deploying shards.
Okay,
It
but
is a
why?
sharpness to get the upper hand.
This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working. Activating skill.
Take that. Take this. Up to you, Reset.
He got all of his CP back from that? What the heck?
boost. Accessing. Initialize. I won't lose.
That range is kind of nuts.
I suggest this right now.
Now's a good time to boost.
Blazing Blast!
Here I go. A chance for a shard boost.
Going all in.
The right kind of arts for that.
chance!
This'll
Use
hurt.
a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
It's over! All you, Agnes!
Activating drive.
Wonderful.
Go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
Damn it, Van got freaking blinded.
Now it's my turn. A chance for a shot boost. Don't mind me. Cobalt curtain. Activate. I won't lose.
Dang it. And since Plazosphere has to focus on a target, it's way harder to just like get multiples with it.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Getting fast.
Take this! Don't screw with me!
Now's a good time to boost.
Going on.
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by. A chance for a shot boost.
Let's party!
Don't activating skill. You cannot run. Fire! They're stunned. I won't lose.
Where do these guys keep on trying to go? Maybe after Van.
Let's party!
Activating skill.
They're stunned. Then. Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Attack their weakness with an art.
May we proceed with caution.
This'll hurt.
It's over!
Now it's my turn. A chance for a shot boost.
Gotcha!
Expecting him to do a bit
Don't
more damage
screw
than
with
that.
me!
What the hell?
Now activating skill.
I won't lose. Displaying stats.
Oh, it doesn't look like they have that much defense.
I suggest we strike now. There! No!
A chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better. No!
Now it's my turn.
No! Mr. Wang!
Activating skill.
Dang it.
A chance!
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Stats upgraded.
Nice work, you two. Rough. Same to you, Catra. Now yours a hell of a beast, huh? Yeah, he's just as tough as any military monster I've ever seen. Your support is proving your value well. Said in battle too. Thanks, though I wasn't the only one who made them. I had the rest of my family's help. Life was so much more fun in those days. The professor was still in Basel, Yang and Essie were around. Supervisor Giscard was always there to support us, and Professor Callahan was so nice to everyone too. Catra, Professor Hamilton left the Republic roughly 2.5 years ago to assist with the environmental issues in the East, correct? Yeah, she did the right thing for the future of Zemoria. It's changed for the worse since then. You would say Yang is the greatest mind to be born since her own teacher. Oh, she was okay. She was. Professor Hamilton said Yang is the greatest mind to be born since her teacher Epstein. How many of those kind of people are running around exactly? Because it feels like every region has people vying for that title. Now it's made clear with his weapons development work for the government. Now he shifted focus to some other mystery project that I'm sure I'm sure will be incredible. I guess he's most focused on developing new technology in the field of medicine now. He's been one for getting lost in her own world. Professor Callahan was the top engineer of his generation, but he ended up getting surpassed by Professor Cronkite. Which is what eventually led to our current mess. Yeah, I promised Gran I'd take care of things in her absence, but I haven't done a good job at all. You're 15, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna face her when she comes back. Sorry, just forget I said anything. Hey, Gran, you mean Professor Hamilton, right? Ah, you try and come across as a big man, but you're just Gwammy's baby boy at the end of the day, huh? I wouldn't go that far. She's family, so I care about her a lot, that's all. Ji, Yang, and Essie might not be my family by blood, but they are in every other sense. I see. This isn't any place to be standing around flapping our jaws. Let's move on.
I see me some nobody.
I'm on it. Show them what you're really capable of.
There. I got it.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get cocky. Now's a good time to boost. Activating skill.
Blazing flash. A chance.
Very nice.
Gotcha.
A chance.
Really?
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more.
That went better than I
Looks like a
anticipated.
chest. Always got it down, Reset.
Treasure located.
A couple more fights, looks like. 3 more chests.
I'm on it.
Could use a charge
Here I
attack, you
go.
know.
I'll take it. There.
This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Attacking target. Displaying stats.
God, they have a lot of physical defense. The
Activating
hell?
skill.
Gotcha.
Reset.
Sucker.
A chance.
There we go.
Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Take that, you
There
ass.
we go.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr. Wei.
Oh, are we gonna do another? Yep.
Everyone, move in.
A chance for a shot boost. Accessing.
Initialize.
My move now.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Activating
Time for the
skill.
main event.
We have a few fights before we reach the end of the road. We can just focus on and getting CP back.
All you on yet? Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Engaging shield.
Go time!
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Like the dice!
Oh, come on.
Now it's my turn. There we go.
A chance.
Give him your all. Now.
Here goes.
Activating
Time for the
skill.
main event. Fans alive. Brave.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. A chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Hi. We're in the right direction here, aren't we? As far as I remember, I've been here before, but not many times. No reaction from it at all. Not even a little, no. Just gonna keep pressing on then. Fact about the gens that you showed us earlier. Yes, we have reasons to believe that genocide are in some way connected to what's happening here. I wish I knew a bit more about them. How did you even end up with something belonging to Professor Epstein? Well, you get a quarter a brief Katra, brief summary of her background and all the crises the Genesis had caused thus far. So you're Professor Epstein's great-granddaughter? I do remember hearing from Professor Hamilton that he had an adopted daughter who went missing. That'd be my grandmother, yeah, she passed when I was younger, however. Those words at the end of Professor Epstein's diary certainly are worrying, as is all the trouble you say they'd cause. Even if Professor Epstein did make them, I can't believe how much they seem to be capable of. We still don't know what they'll be used for here in Basel either. If we assume they're involved here, we still don't know how they'll tie into what is happening. And there doesn't seem to be a clear pattern we can deduce from all of the other cases to guide us. Actually, might as well ask, you don't have anything, something like that would let... You don't think having something like that will let them develop impossible tech, right? Now, it's highly unlikely. There are exceptions, like whatever happened a year and a half ago, which I don't know much about, I'll admit. That was a very special case. None of the technology that was used back then has been used since. Technology is almost always developed in a clear, progressive manner without any large gaps or sudden leaps. Then how do you explain the orbital revolution then? Those devices then were only used to learn how orbital phenomena worked, as well as to learn how to apply those phenomena elsewhere. They didn't create new technology from scratch so much as improve the development environment enabled it to become what it was. Which in itself is a significant... That may be what we're dealing with. You can't create new technology out of nowhere like magic. However, you can somehow create a development area that defies common sense. All falling into place now. Exactly. Sounds like we haven't got time to waste. Right.
That looks like a nice chest.
I'm on it.
Birds, huh?
Don't forget about your charges. Boost gauge fully replenished. Now, hit him with shards. Unleashing shard strike.
How much speed these guys got?
Use a shard
12,000.
against slaying enemy stats.
Only weak to wind.
Good luck. No.
All you on, yes.
May we proceed with caution.
A chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Have some more. They're down.
Mr. Wang.
Now's a good time to boost.
Chance!
No!
All you on, yes?
Gotcha!
Oh, whoops, I just realized it's the bird's turn.
Like
Whoops.
hell you are!
I won't let this chance slip by.
It's kind of hilarious them going on how like, man, science doesn't just create things all willy-nilly like that. It doesn't come from nothing when a lot of shit in this universe seems to come from nothing.
That's what you get.
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Go back up to 200.
This could get tricky with so many.
Dang it. Get me on circle there.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
I didn't realize what my health was at. Whoops.
Guess I've gotten rusty.
It's go time!
Activating skill.
Get to it, maid!
Activating skill.
I believe there's a heal spot right over
Looks
there.
like a chest.
This looks like a
Well,
stopping
yellow
point.
charging device basically confirms
the
we
spot.
got ourselves a big fight coming up. Oh god, Van's completely out of CP now.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Good chance to deploy shards.
Take this! Take the sun!
We can win right now.
We gonna get a move on or what?
That looks like a nice chest.
Nice. This Van is still really low on CP. Do this.
That hits the spot. Let's get to work.
Don't forget about the charge attack.
Only gotten over the freaking 100.
Unleashing shards thrust.
Make it count, Aaron.
Now's a good time to boost.
Leave this to me.
Take it from here.
Here goes. Gotcha! Now, let's finish the job. Next. Take this. Get down. Take this.
Everyone's at 200.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot.
Whew. That hits the spot.
There it is. Looks so dilapidated. Perfect place to conduct field research for the natural sciences, though. I get what you mean, but it doesn't look like there's cutting-edge research being done there. You see some relatively recent footprints and tracks on the ground. But nothing else that has certainly been in use. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that professor's being held hostage here. I know I've seen it. You're too convenient looking, boss. Giant avian monster? Looks like a giant gree. Be careful. It must be its turf. Time to take it out. Back me up, Theo, Zeros. Understood, Catra. Rough.
Now's a good time to boost.
Fire, huh?
Going all in.
I suggest we strike now.
Here it goes.
I won't hold
And
back.
it delays everybody, too.
A chance for a shard boost.
Accessing.
Initialize! Let's go down! Ransom light! Innocent heal!
I owe you, I'll take that.
Ben! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand!
Here goes.
Oh, dang it.
Energy output at maximum. Activating
I
skin.
thought it was going to be Rosette's turn next.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Think fast. Take this.
Dispatching shield.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Wonderful.
Going all in.
Initiating drive.
Dispatching shield.
A chance. Brace yourself. Vandalize! Raid! All you on yes.
Oh yeah, she has Crystal Eden too.
Activating drive!
Get out of here!
Let's go down!
Here goes!
Energy output at maximum.
Pull out all the stuff.
Activating skill.
Keep moving, Van!
Full boost! Go all out!
Dang it.
Let's party!
Activating skill!
Over here! All for you! Up to you, Reset!
Almost got enough boost
Don't mind
crap
me.
again.
Keep it up! It's working!
Cobalt curtain.
Activate! Let's go down!
Oh, wonderful.
There! Let's go down!
Dispatching shield.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Some elements look
Yeah,
affected.
for two. Oh, Van's got a 0 craft coming up though.
Going all in.
Huh?
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
A chance! Ha! Let's go down! First done!
A chance!
Ooh.
Eat this! Here goes. Time for the main event! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked! Reset!
Alright, wasn't too bad. That takes care of it. Good work, everyone. That was rough, some Mokatra. It's just that this area is absolutely used for field research by the Institute on a regular basis, and yet never once heard reports of monsters like that one showing up here. That goes for the monsters found in the mining tunnels, too. And we got monsters popping up all over the place. They really shouldn't be. one possibility does come to mind. It would be the abnormalities actually far below us. What do you mean? Why below? You're sharp as ever, Mr. Arkwright. I didn't expect you to connect this to the many other disturbances across this continent in recent years. Not so quickly, at least. I'm just going off hearsay, though. I'm guessing you're a lot more in the know about them than I am. There have been numerous cases in the past few years of disturbances in the septium veins causing abnormalities. During Erebonia's civil and international wars, or Crossbell's unilateral independence declaration and recent occupation, for example. Septium veins? I'm hearing about them in the past from Gen, something about them flowing under the continent and being the source of all life. They're called dragon veins in the east. Indeed, interference with the septium veins has produced a number of distinctive phenomena. Among them is the emergence of new monsters, as well as existing ones becoming noticeably more aggressive. It has also resulted in the appearance of giant monsters from a higher plane known as cryptids. This is all news to me. It does sound similar to what's happening here. Assuming there is a connection to what's happening here in Basel. Still no sign of life inside the building. If something was in there, I figured that battle would have drawn them out. Looks like we might have come here for nothing, but we still might find something useful in there. Yeah, I think we should have a good look inside just in case. Rust everywhere. Not a soul to be seen. PC over there's plugged in. There's a cable connecting it to the orbital network even. I wonder if it belongs to Professor Callahan. Does it seem like you're able to get anything off of it? Right, not. You gotta lock down hard. Well, I mean, my scanning software should have it inside within 10 minutes or so. You're so fast and you surprise Sice at the same time. Thank you. Sufis is almost like she's... Huh? This looks to be Professor Callahan's notes about the past few weeks. I only found the investor I've been seeking. Changed messages a few times over the orbital network before a representative from the Inkerville company came to visit me directly. Or he suspected they might have affiliation with the infamous A. Sure enough, he freely admitted as such. Offered to give me almost unlimited funding in exchange for performing an experiment under certain special conditions. If I were to agree to all these conditions, it would change everything. It would dramatically increase the speed at which I can do my research, fundamentally alter what is possible. Much thought and soul searching, agreed to a portion of their conditions in order to finally take back my place ahead of Cronkite. We know who that is. The bare minimum conditions required for me to prevail. By using parallel distributed computing to harness the resources of the entire city, the preparation for my task are almost complete. However, there's still a vast wall that needs to be overcome. I mean, this wall is nigh impossible, at least not without accepting their final condition as well. I suspect I'll have to wrestle with what to do on that front until the very end. Come what may, I must succeed. I must! My goal to be realization of the seemingly impossible, the creation of nuclear weapons. Petra. Looks like we struck gold here after all. Professor was with the glasses was right. This doesn't change anything, right? You still don't think it's possible he could actually pull off what he's claiming he can. Absolutely not with modern technology. I need to have stumbled upon something truly epic-making to change that. A huge pair... Does he really? With their level of tech? Even if that did happen, a lengthy process of testing, theorizing, and such would still be needed. That's likely why Professor Epstein and his disciples never realized the technology either. I think it's more likely that they deliberately chose not to even try. Those notes made it sound like he was close. Like he was only a step or two away, yes. Mentioned parallel distributed computing too, though I could hardly hazard a guess to what the final condition you mentioned could be. Is there some kind of AI so advanced it could eliminate the need for decades of work? How would that even create or obtain such a thing? Yes, because that's what we needed to achieve. Freaking nukes. I don't think we found all we're gonna find here. Should get back to the city. I agree. Perhaps the CID Guild or Renee might be able to help.
What was that?
It sounded like the water splashing outside.
It must have come from the swamp out front.
Maybe we should look into it, just in case.
Over there!
Agnes! Kedra! Don't look!
No! This can't...
Professor Callahan!
Well...
The cause of death was drowning. I suspect he was knocked unconscious before being thrown into the swamp. Send the body for an autopsy right away.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on a minute.
I'll leave this to you.
Of course you will. This is out of your jurisdiction.
Why is a murder happening all the way out here? Just what are you people covering up?
We are currently conducting an investigation. This area is off limits.
We don't need your permission when a civilian is dead. Our code is all the permission we need.
Don't you realize this murder could go unsolved if you charge in and start disturbing the crime scene?
These are just about coming together. He has a Dutch from the lab yesterday pointing in that direction too. Not crystal clear, he made a deal with the Mafia and this is the end result. Thar battle all over again. The motive, then, was to stop the victim from talking and to make an example of him. Is it the same here, I wonder? How can all of you be so calm? Someone was just murdered. Oh, trust me, I'm burning with anger on the inside. Bastards screwed us over again and again. It's a perfect chance to make him pay for it. So you do understand what I'm feeling. They do, yes, they've both been through a lot. Sorry about what happened to the professor. But we've been finding more and more clues, which means we're probably getting to the heart of the matter. Which also means this ain't over. Not yet. Gotta keep our cool if we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And you can't pay him back with a hothead. Pretty sure the key to solving all this is gonna be the final condition he mentioned in his notes. Remember the chaos in Crossbell a year and a half ago, right? This is an oversimplification, but it all came about as the result of a technological singularity. Said singularity gave birth to superintelligence far beyond humanity's current capabilities. Then after everything came to an end, it was lost again. That's quite a lot to take in. How do you even learn this shit? And you think we're dealing with tech like that here? No, it's well established that multiple sources that it is impossible to replicate the technology that was lost. Of course, that doesn't preclude the possibility of humanity creating it themselves at some point in the future. But that could be decades or centuries in the future, and even a year and a half ago, nuclear weapons hadn't been created. So it's a similar deal as what happened then, but still fundamentally different at its core. It's hard keeping up with all this. You don't think the Genesis could be what makes it different, do you? That's a good point. Yeah, so you're on the right track there. Puzzle piece that didn't exist in Crossbell then, but is a part of what's happening now. Prototype ornaments that are even more of an enigma than artifacts and capable of bringing about miracles. If we assume they are involved here, it makes you wonder just what a final condition with them in the mix would look like. So it does. Does seem like a valid approach. Not bad, small fry. Thanks, I still don't know what's going on though. We've established all the issues with the orbital network and base orbital cars by parallel distributed computing. Then we have Professor Callahan developing nuclear weapons, which was thought to be impossible before being murdered. What's the fact that this is similar and yet so different to what happened in Crossbell?
Should you ever find yourself stuck when trying to solve a problem, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. That applies to more than just research, too, you know. It will be the key to finding your answer.
No, the final condition couldn't be. I wonder who's calling.
Agnes? Thank goodness, I finally got through.
Ren, what's wrong? Don't tell me you already learned what we found.
Never mind that. That's just a diversion. Hurry back to the city right away. There's a tea party getting started over here.
Oh, apparently she packed her scythe.
Oh my, looks like you got me. So, did you get everyone to safety?
We did, but what's going on?
There are Kazans running amok in the city? Must have been purchased from the black market.
They've only just arrived, fortunately, so we should be able to hold the fort until you get back. But you have to hurry.
Ren! You got cut off, huh? Signal must be experiencing interference, or perhaps it's due to the generators malfunctioning. Why were they glowing like that? What's happening? I just heard the news too. What the hell's going on? Look, it's Amaz's high-speed airship. Hop in now. We're heading back too. I want you to take care of preserving the crime scene and letting everyone else know what happened. Yes, ma'am. Can't get in touch with the guild either. Let's get back to the city. The shit, these guys serious? The city is... Well, why are they going after innocent people? Somebody help! There's still people trapped in the city. It's gonna be hell in a handbasket. Going to hell in a handbasket real fast. Look alive, gang. Let's get these guys evacuated. Alrighty.
Get to work!
Don't forget about your charge attack! Boost gauge fully replenished!
Gotcha! Star has a look down!
Attacking target.
Aaron and Van need to
Now's
get
a good time to
some
boost.
CP together.
Have some more! A chance!
Oh, he was on a 0. Oops.
Activating skill!
Too slow!
I won't let this chance slip by. There we go! Miss Glow down! There!
Sucker! Go
Displaying
time!
enemy stats.
They're neutralizing.
Activating skill.
Have some more! A chance! Gotcha! All you on, yes? Sucker!
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shot boost.
Farewell! I'll take it from
Here
here!
goes!
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead. You were incredible help. Unleash shards!
Gotcha! All you on, yes?
Activating skill.
Too slow! Warm up this machine.
Are you alright? Take cover indoors. Be voicing Vern for this, so don't you worry. Huh? Okay, well, thanks. We'll help there. You, what the hell, man? I just wrap things up here. So you're really out here charging people during a terrorist attack? Not enough what you did in Cray. Not the time for this, Alvis. We need all the free hands we can get. You best be split up. There's too many of them.
You guys!
Odette, Albert, Ren.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay.
It's like a tongue got it. How are things
We
on your
evacuated
end?
all of the students. The other groups should also be somewhere safe.
I wish I had better news about the comm situation. I did what I could to give instructions to the police and the other bracers.
Since when? Wait, I remember Jin talking about you said something about the Bright family's youngest. Very reassuring to have you here. Curious to how you saw this coming. We got more pressing things to worry about. Call it the council president's intuition. Besides, they can't just hold a tea party like this and not invite me. Well, I have no room to complain. I'd leave this to you. Makes sense to me. We'll back you up. Just follow my lead. Ren? She's just on another level. I always felt like there was something funky with her. Mask off now, I guess. Just gotta roll with it. Let's move. Rosette, connect some dots for me. What do you think they're getting at here? To my knowledge, their goal centers around Professor Callahan's incomplete energy research. Ramada has reclaimed his work and seeks to complete it. Then their target must be related to that research. I suspect they want to claim the nucleus of the city's energy and processing systems. You know where that is, Katra? The observatory. That was Professor Callahan's original research annex. That's where the Orbital Net's mainframe is located too. We stuck it in the observatory? Did you see that golden airship? Where was it headed? The Institute of Science, I think. I saw it flying over that way. Bingo. These in your hands. Use your lackeys to make as much noise as you can to draw their attention. But of course, we're not lackeys, damn it. Make sure Amada doesn't get their way. Damn straight, this time we're gonna beat them within a reach of their lives.
Hold on. You're not going too, are you, Anya? Think about the situation. You'll be much safer with us.
Albert.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. I promise. I'll be back soon.
Damn it.
Look at her. She's got one rough path ahead of her, but there she goes, charging straight forward with a sprint in her step.
So let's follow her lead and focus on doing what we can here.
Well said. Communications are still unstable, so I could use all the help I can getting in touch with everyone. Miss CID agent, my friends with the guild, Odette and Albert, it's time we got started.
Let's do this!
We're suddenly taking the car. Our trans are all at stop. We'll have to take the road instead. Let's get to it. We'll have to keep a close eye out so we can help. Can't as we go. Might still be people who need our help. Come on.
I'm on it. Don't forget about your charges attack.
Damn it, they still have their funky ass hitboxes.
We're not done yet. It should be safe for now.
Yeah, wait. Damn, crit booster. Interesting. Must be
That was nothing to sneeze at, on yes.
Yeah, looking at the time, this is probably where we should stop. So I guess tomorrow we're gonna be going to the Institute and finally figure out all that's going down here. So I guess with that, thank y'all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.